Good morning, Remax First Realty, Remax First Realty 2, and Remax Tri-County, and anyone else watching out there. Welcome to another Think Tank. My name is Olivier Lewis, broker owner of Remax First Realty 2 in Cranford. And if we're not connected on social media, please connect with me. You can find me on Instagram and Facebook. So today we are talking about your 2022 business plans. We are a couple weeks into 2022, almost a month. And what action are you taking towards that business plan? Many agents struggle because they write up this great business plan, but don't know where to start because there are a lot of steps and a lot of different things they want to implement in your business. So today I want to just focus on how do you really get started. If you have gotten started already, kudos, great job to you. But if you're kind of stuck in a place where you don't know where to begin, or you started but not really taking enough action, or kind of pulling back already, this will hopefully help you. And one of the main things I think that can help everyone for their goals for 2022 is to really break it down into the daily tasks that need to be done. And what I mean by that is your goal and your business plan for 2022 is a huge document with all these different things you want to accomplish. Obviously, growing your business, doubling, tripling your business, whatever it may be for you. But how do you really get there, right? And just saying, hey, I want to do 100 transactions or 50 transactions or 200 transactions. That's great to have it on paper, but what actually gets you there? And yes, there's a plan. I have to make X amount of calls or reach out to this or implement this new strategy, start farming, follow up with past clients. That's all great. But if you really want to hit those goals and milestones that will get you to achieve your 2022 agenda of what your targets are, make sure you're looking at what actions can I break down and do daily that will get me there. So it's what we call micro commitments, right? What are you committed to doing every single day to move the needle? Because going from 50 to 100 transactions is a tough thing to do. And if you just look at 100 transactions, that's a pretty big apple to take a bite of. But if you look at taking little nibbles and little bites, you'll eventually be able to eat that apple. You'll eventually be able to get to 100 or whatever your goal is. So just break down what action, what steps can I take daily, because that's what you can control. And if you commit to those daily tasks, what will happen is over time, the consistency of it will lead to you getting to your numbers. But we know what it's like in the field. There's always a fire to put out. Something last minute always comes up, a buyer this, a seller that. An inspection issue here and there, a mortgage problem or title problem, whatever it is. So we know your lives can get derailed and that can throw you off. But if you stay consistent with, hey, every day to grow my business and to move the needle, I need to do X, Y, and Z, or just X or whatever it is, that is the number one thing you can do to really stay committed. The accountability is great, but we've been on accountability groups where we notice that even though there's accountability, there's daily calls, check-ins, things don't really happen sometimes because, again, business and life gets in the way. So look at what do I have to do every day to really get me there? And those three things make them commitments. I'm going to give you guys an extreme example of what I look at as commitments. With my business, I treat it like I treat my life. And what I mean by that is when I'm committed to doing something for my business, nothing will get in the way. And the example or analogy I can give you is the days I have to pick up my kids from school, nothing will get in the way, right? Because that's a commitment that I make to me, my family. And if you approach your business that way and make a commitment, and they're micro commitments, guys, you can't say, hey, I never made cold calls, so now I'm going to cold call 2 hours a day. That's a shock to your business and a shock to your system and your process. That's not realistic. But if you can make a micro commitment to, hey, I'm going to block out the first half hour of every day. And if anything gets in the way, I'll do it at the tail end, but I am committed to doing it and I will not end my day without doing it. You will find yourself doing those tasks. And if you consistently do those tasks, you should be able to hit your target. That's usually the number one thing that blocks or prevents agents from hitting their targets is that they're not A, consistent, but B, they're not breaking it down to the daily task. And when you look at it, oh my gosh, I have to do 100 transactions or I have to double or triple my business. And it doesn't seem that achievable when you look at the big number. But zoom out and kind of look at what do I need to do to get there? What little action steps do I need to take every day? Then you zoom in and work on those little action steps, because it's those little steps that will snowball. You'll get the momentum, and that will lead you to hitting your targets for 2022. So for those of you, again, that have started your 2022 and your business plans and really on pace rather, to hit it, great job, kudos. And for anyone else, take the big plan and break it down into little daily steps and just commit and focus on those little daily steps. That's the easiest way to get to your 2022 goals. So any questions, guys, I'm here, reach out. If not, I will see you